Rome did not become a great empire through conquest alone. Many empires conquered. Rome became great because it knew how to hold what it had taken. While other powers relied on fear, charismatic rulers, or endless war, Rome chose order. Not temporary order, but permanent order. A system that continued to function even when emperors changed and armies marched far from the capital. The Romans understood something early. Power does not come from constant punishment, but from clearly defined rules. This is how one of the strictest, and at the same time most understandable, legal systems of the ancient world emerged. Law stood above individuals. It applied to citizens, provinces, and even those who hated Rome. This made power predictable, and therefore stable. But laws alone do not work if they cannot be enforced or communicated. So Rome did something no empire before it had done on such a scale. It connected the empire with roads, not for beauty, not only for armies, but for governance. Along these roads traveled orders, taxes, judges, and information. The empire began to function as a single organism. Each province knew what was expected of it. Taxes were fixed, rules were unified, courts were part of everyday life. Rome did not demand that conquered peoples abandon their identity, but it demanded order, and that order was profitable. Trade expanded, cities grew richer. Life inside the empire became safer than life beyond its borders. Rome's unique strength was its ability to integrate people into the system. Citizenship gradually ceased to be a privilege for the few. It expanded because a citizen was a taxpayer, a soldier, and a participant in the law. In this way, Rome turned former enemies into stakeholders of the empire. But here lay the paradox. The more complex the system became, the more resources it required. Administration, roads, the army, bureaucracy, all of it was expensive. When expansion slowed, the system began to strain under its own weight. The laws remained. The roads stood. But maintaining the empire became too costly. Rome did not collapse in a single moment. It did not disappear overnight. It slowly lost the ability to govern what it had once perfected. Yet even after the empire fell, its legacy endured. Law, administration, citizenship, infrastructure, and the very logic of the state survived Rome itself. Empires rise and fall, but those who once replaced chaos with system continue to shape the world long after they are gone.